12th of May, and it's the time of year where Bärlauch grows, which is also called ramps in English, or bear garlic. It's very garlicky flavored wild plant. And I'm surrounded by it right now, so we're going to harvest a bunch of it. You got to be careful of mixing it up with lily of the valley. One thing to look for is the stem. It's not perfectly round, it's more almost triangular shaped, and it snaps easy when you bend it. The smell and the taste, it's definitely, you can't mistake it. The only problem is if you're handling it, it's going to be on your hands, and if you touch lily of the valley, you might mistake that. So we're literally surrounded by it. We're going to fill up a few bags, take it home, and do a few recipes on this stuff, because it is great. It only grows a short time in the spring. I've tried to cultivate it, no luck. I've tried to find it many times, but no luck. A friend gave me a tip of where to look, and this spot seemed to be the place to go. The bulbs are edible, the roots, but generally what you really want to do is just cut it at the base, at the stems. This is surrounded by nettle, so be a little careful. Just cut out the stems, that way it'll keep growing back every year. Okay, so we ended up with quite a bit of Bärlauch. It was kind of funny. I went to the store on the way home to get a few ingredients, and they had Bärlauch for sale this time of year. It was on sale, actually, marked down. For 100 grams it was about €2. But it's really a very small window in the spring where you can get this. We're lucky to go at the right day. How to preserve it? It's only going to last 2-3 days tops. Should be used right away. But what you can do is put the stems in water and keep it cold. It's going to get, I think, -1 tonight Celsius, so should be fine to leave out or put it in your fridge. You can also put it in an airtight container, Ziploc bag or something, and keep it in the fridge for a couple days. Butter or pesto and freeze that. It can be dried. Not as good though. So what I did is I actually tried an experiment. We took a couple by the root and tried to plant them. I actually bought some Bärlauch seeds and planted it here. I tried it a few times. They do not grow that easily. It has to be just the right environment for them. But I'm kind of curious to see if one has a bit of a flower growing on it. They both do actually. So we'll see if those take root at all, or they just die off. I'm kind of skeptical, but worth a try. A little bit of chives too. They grow around the same time of year. They grow around the same time as the nettle. Always usually by streams or riverbeds, shady tree areas. Just finding the spots can be difficult. People like to pick it. Like I said, harvest it from the stem. The stem is actually good to eat. These are good to eat raw even. I put them on sandwiches. There's so many things you can do with it. I'll probably be doing a lot of recipes with this because I have a lot. Alright, so I decided just to not get this video going too long, I'm going to finish it off today with just showing you a couple ways you can preserve it. I mean, I showed the method putting it in water just from last night. Still looking quite fresh. It's cold outside. If not, put it in your fridge. Well, I was growing last night. My girlfriend made some butter that also will keep it for a long time. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's super easy. You melt the butter, cut up the Bärlauch, add it in. She also added a bit of, I think, black pepper and sage. And that will store very long. You could also freeze that. I will do some videos soon. I had one already, I believe, on Bärlauch, on Ramsons pesto. If you want to see how to make that, that's also a good one. And the final way I'm going to do today is, this is a new one for me to try. It's a Ramsons, basically like a kimchi. It's going to be fermented to preserve it. Looks really simple. All you're going to need is some chili pepper. I'm going to use this jalapeno. Some fresh ginger. I'm using some kosher salt or some sea salt. And of course your Ramsons or Bärlauch. Other than that, you're just going to need a container, a jar to put it in, and a bowl to mix it in. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to fill that whole thing because I don't know how much I'll like this. I'm sure I'll like it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to chop up a bunch of this. It's going to shrink down. So if you think it's a lot, think it's like probably going to end up being like half of what your fresh pile looks like. So I'm going to cut all this up, and then we'll go into the next process. This is about how much I'll be using, so you can see how much it'll end up being. Still has some kind of mud and stuff from the forest. So I'm going to go rinse this off run it through some water in a colander, let it kind of drain, and get back to cutting everything up. So the Ramson is cut up, so is the ginger and the jalapeno. That was the only jalapeno I had left. Otherwise, I'd probably use another 1 or 2 more. But for this amount, it should be okay. So I'm going to add that all in together, and then start adding in the salt. Be careful on the salt. You want it enough to just start making the juices come out of the Ramson. And you're going to kind of massage it in with your hands and work it with your hands. Keep mixing it up for probably about a good 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll take a look, because you want the juices to come out, and that's what we're going to submerge everything in the jar to preserve it and let it ferment. So after working in the salt, it shrunk down quite a bit. And you see that juice is coming out. It's a very little amount. I tried it. It should ferment, but I tried it as is. Salt is just about right. Tastes pretty good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just add the rest of this here to it, because that's a big jar. Kind of silly to put that amount in there. So I'll just chop that up, add it in, and maybe add a bit more salt if it needs it. And then we'll get it jarred up. So there we have it. Once I put it in there, I use like the end of just a wooden handle from a meat hammer. Just anything to kind of really press it down. You want to make sure it's totally submerged in the liquid. Otherwise, anything exposed to air will potentially mold. And from what I've heard, you want it about 2 weeks minimum for this to ferment. So put it somewhere dark and warm. 2 to 3 weeks tops is ideal when it should be ready to start eating. I pushed it down as much as I could. There's still a little bit exposed at the top. I might add just a little bit of water just so I don't ruin it. And go ahead and I'll probably just put it under the sink and come back and try it in a couple weeks. Also, if anyone knows other ways of preserving Bärlauch or Ramson, let me know in the comments below. I'm very interested in it. I guess you could do it also in olive oil. This, like I said, is a first for me trying it this way. Pesto works. You can freeze the pesto. Like I said, it's only a short window in the year where you can find it and harvest it. So this is probably the last. I doubt I'll get more this year. Maybe I'm lucky, but I don't know. So I think it was about 3 weeks ago that I picked those wild Ramsons and Bärlauch, however you want to call it. I was hoping to do quite a few recipes with it, but I just seriously did not have the time to make video footage of it. But I did make, we made butter, we made pesto, I made some bread with it, and this kimchi's been sitting for about, I believe, 3 weeks. I have to double check on the dates. I actually ended up adding more to it, because we had so much of that stuff. We gave a lot away, but I just wanted to use it all up before it goes bad, and this is a great way to preserve it. We just tried some of this on some hamburgers, and man, it's really, really good. It's awesome. Even when you first make it before it ferments, it's good. So when I already saw the potential, I decided, okay, I'm going to make a lot more. And you'll have a lot of leaves, and they really shrink down. So I think I kind of tripled. I added the rest in about a week later, so it's probably fermented for about 2 weeks. And I mean, the scent, you start to smell it. It gets a very, I don't know the word for it, but that fermenting, strong and garlicky smell, and that ginger in there, and I would have preferred to make it a little spicier next time. That was just the only peppers I had on hand. And for the bread, if you look it up, it's a really simple recipe. It's called liquid dough. You take like 2 cups of flour, and you chop up, you'll add like a teaspoon of salt, and you can add a bit of butter, melted butter, about a tablespoon, and then I just chopped up a bunch of the Bärlauch and mixed that in. And you add water so the consistency is like pancake batter, so it's like a liquidy batter. And you pour it in a frying pan, a skillet, just like making a pancake, and you just keep flipping it on medium heat. And it's a really easy and really good bread recipe with the Bärlauch, because the original recipe I found, it was using spring onion, green onion.
So I just substituted that with Bärlauch, and that also came out really, really good. Very, very easy to make. If you recall, at the beginning of the video, I grabbed a few plants by the root and transplanted them. I was pretty skeptical that was going to work. So let me flip the camera around. I'll show you what's going on with that.
So there we have it. This one obviously is doing better than the other. We had a couple leaves die. That was just a flower I found. I just shoved in there. It's not going to do anything. You see the flowers are starting to blossom. And hopefully they'll grow long enough to seed. And yeah, I was kind of curious. I just keep this water really well watered because it does grow in a very damp environment. And it's getting probably more sun than it should, but it hasn't been sunny here and warm yet. It's just starting to. I think we just got past our last frost last night, so you can see I'm getting the garden ready to sprout plants to plant. Aside from like this colder weather stuff like cilantro that I could already start. But yeah, I was not really expecting that to work, to take root, but it did work. And from what I understand, if you get this growing, it spreads like wildfire. So it takes a few years, but hopefully I can get a little bit of Bärlauch growing in my yard. Also, I should add, the way I was storing it in the buckets of water with the stems down, it was cold enough outside that actually kept for over a week before the leaves even started to mildly wilt. So that works really, really good, as long as, I mean, it's going to be spring when you find it, so early spring. Here it's cold in the early spring, so I was able to just keep it outside. Or if you have big enough space in your fridge, put it in the fridge. But that stored really, really good. I was told, 2-3 days tops, but no, it lasted well over a week with no issues. So that's it for this time. Hit like, hit subscribe, and thanks for watching.